We're going on a Pret hunt. So we just went to the shop and we got some spices. We went to the spice shop and then we got a little Pret haul. Well, it's not that big of a haul because that we've had before, but I'll show you what we've got. So first the spices. Got a big thing of cumin, medium of seeds, sumac, cardamom, cayenne seeds, turmeric, I think it's Maggi, red seeds, chili, I think, yeah, so that's all the spices. So that came to £18 and 9p, but that hopefully should last us quite a long time. And then our Pret stuff. So we've got a cheese toasty, which I'm just probably going to have this brekkie tomorrow, a salad, avocado salad, which we're going to have with our dinner tonight, a little side salad thing, egg sandwich, which I'm just also going to have for his breakfast tomorrow because he's going on a business trip, well, training thing, and yeah, and then she also, the person who picked up also got a snack, that was all free. Basic spaghetti, slow cooked food, yogurt, free salad. I was going to film myself like walking along in the sun because it's a beautiful day outside, but the box was just so heavy, so I just picked up some bits from Olio. Well, this was literally on the wall, and I was just saying to my partner the other day that I literally really want a cake pan. So free. And another little quirk of fate is that I literally just wrote on my food shopping list for like whenever to put some apple cider vinegar. Got some apple cider vinegar. Also got loads of other bits like date syrup, which I'm excited about, and just some like general baking bits, and some gravy and stock cubes. So yeah, all free. So see what I can do with that. I've also got this, which I'm not sure what it is. It looks like some sort of flower, maybe hibiscus. I'm not sure, but okay. Tell me this isn't a haul. Like, I've got date syrup. I'm not actually sure what mirin is. Brown rice vinegar and maple syrup, which is so expensive and I love. And so many other bits as well. I'm gonna make sausages and mash. I never buy, well, I try to avoid buying like shop made, pre-made sausages. I tend to make my own, so I've just got the potatoes on the boil, so I always do skin on because why not? Skin's the best part for you. Add some texture. And then I'm just making some sausages. So I always follow a basic recipe, which is essentially bean. Today I'm using chickpeas, soy sauce, a bit of tomato puree because it adds that umami flavour that you want, and bit of paprika, and then other spices. Today I'm going to add some walnuts just because I've got them. It'll add some texture. Before I've added, like, you can add like peanut butter. I've done aubergines before to make them like smoky. But yeah, basic recipe. You can also use this recipe to make like bean burgers, although sometimes I omit the tomato puree when it's bean burgers, and switch it out for something like sweet potato. I added some peanut butter because I felt like it needed it because it tasted, I don't know, it needed something extra, and now it tastes bang. With the nigella seeds. It is worth noting that if you're going to make these for like a friend, you're having a dinner party, you can roll them up in baking parchment, like fat toffees, like roll them up like sweets, and then wrap them in tin foil and steam them, but that's effort, and I don't like how much waste it causes because you then throw away all the tin foil and the baking parchment and stuff. Also, the reason that I decided to make this today is because we got the free gravy, so that's like the inspiration behind this meal. Free gravy, and need to use up some chickpeas, and we have potatoes. So I'm just making a little impromptu fry up for our lunch. So I've just got mushrooms, which I'm frying in soy sauce with coriander seeds and nigella seeds. I've got last night's leftover mashed potato, to make little potato cakes. So you can add like flour to bulk them up, or cheese or eggs or anything just to make them a bit bulkier, and then it's just some baked beans. So that's our lunch. I forgot to mention, so last night we made like a little yotomotolengi cauliflower thing, roasted cauliflower and yogurt thing, and we got some leftovers, so tonight we're just going to throw them in some tomato sauce and we'll have a curry. Bob's your uncle. A good little way to, if you've got broccoli stalks, to use them up is to just put them in a blender and then pulse them, and you can just use them in place of like peas in like curries and stuff, or in place of celery if you're using it at the beginning of like a soup to saute with the onion. So, we were literally just saying that we never get hauls anymore. Sorry, I'm a bit wet because we went walking in the rain. And then we got a haul. It's interesting because we get different stuff than we are used to. We're used to like mass amounts of bread. So I was all ready to show you like all these stale bread recipes that I've developed over the last few years. But I'll show you what we've got. So we've got 3 packets of granola, which I'm going to try and fob off onto the girls. I'm having a girly meet up tomorrow. Then we've got 4 packets of watermelon. I'm just eating one at the moment. And then we've got loads of salad-y things and some falafels. So I'm going to make like a watermelon and falafel salad tomorrow. And some short crust pastry, so you can make a pie or something. So everything in this meal, apart from the chickpeas and the spices and the dressing, was free. So falafels, the buckwheat, the watermelon, the leaves, and I've still got loads of lettuce left. So neither of us can be bothered to cook, so we're just doing pasta and cabbage, which is an Austrian meal. Adding some cheese for protein. Got fennel seeds to add to it. And then this is the leftover salad from earlier. We're just adding some more lettuce to bulk it out a bit. Simple, easy meal. I might throw some peas into the pasta to extra vegetables. Right, I'm going to go pick up some food. It's mainly hot cross buns. There was actually a lot more than I thought there'd be. I ended up leaving some. Hopefully they'll eat it. I would normally take it, but we have the tiniest freezer in our new flat, and Andres doesn't want to eat too much sugar, so I'm going to see if I can use a way. So fingers crossed I won't regret leaving bits behind, but I also didn't want to be too greedy. I'm sure someone else can pick some bits up. So I've got 3 packets of hot cross buns, 2 loaves of bread, and a packet of bagels. I think that's it. So I thought I'd give you a bit of an insight into how I'm thinking up the meal. So we need lunch. So I think of the things that need to be used up. So we've got the lettuce from yesterday that I picked up. It was the day before, I suppose. It needs to be used. And then I've got bagels that need to be used, or tea cakes, or hot cross buns. But I think bagels seem to be the choice. And I've also got some chickpeas that are probably on their last legs, so they need to be used. So I was thinking, okay, lettuce, so that needs to be a salad. What other salad ingredients do I have? I've got red cabbage. So I just did a quick Google, and there was a recipe for lettuce, red cabbage, tomato, and onion salad. And I'm like, cool, got all them ingredients. Probably won't follow the recipe, but I'll use those things and then just adjust it based on what I like. And then I'm like, okay, so we've got salad and bagel. What goes with that? Could do hummus. I was thinking I want something with protein, want something with a bit of bulk. And I can't be bothered to make like falafels or anything like that because it's lunchtime. So I'm just making a little pie mash, and I'm going to use the gravy that we got for free as part of the sauce. So it's just mushrooms and chickpeas and tomato puree in there at the moment. And then we've got the short crust pastry that we got for free as well. So that's going to be the meal with potatoes. Yeah, we made far too much. Basically have a whole portion left. So that will either be Andrews's late night snack, or we'll make it for like a weird little bubble and squeak inspired thing for lunch tomorrow. Yesterday's pie filling and mash is becoming today's burger patties. I'm having them with oven chips because somebody wants chips. So yeah, I don't have any salad ingredients to put in the burgers, but I do have my trusty red cabbage, which I'm still only like halfway through just by having it for a week and putting it in like every meal. So I'm just going to make a little Turkish salad, which is just cabbage, olive oil, lemon juice. Just got an Olio haul. Show you. Ta-da! So the berries are going to go on our porridge. The watermelon is going to get demolished now. And I'm thinking some sort of salad for lunch tomorrow. I'm using up all the leaves we got for free yesterday and the coriander. And I've just added some of the celery we got for free as well. And I'm just adding some chickpeas, red cabbage, and also some of the carrots that we got for free. And then I'm just cooking some pasta, which we're going to have with the tzatziki we got for free. So yeah, good hauls, lots of salad. I thought I should just note like the store-kept ingredients that I seem to be going back and back and back to are obviously chickpeas and basic spaghetti. I always get spaghetti because it's 28p compared to pasta, which is 44p. And red cabbage. I love me some red cabbage. I've been using mushrooms a lot, soy sauce, tinned tomatoes and tomato puree. And obviously the spices that I bought. I can't cook without spices. I love them. But thank you so much for watching this video. Just let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Obviously, I'm still very new here. But yeah, I hope you liked it and let me know what you think.